Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. Four wins in a row. First time we've done it in a very, very long time under Sam Allardyce, I believe. Looking at it, if we can get to 7, we will do what we did under the Pardew years. That wasn't 7 league wins, it was 7 wins, including 2 FA Cup games. But, the fixtures are there to be won, guys. 4 wins in a row, 2 clean sheets, which is what I wanted the most out of yesterday's game, I think. The win. And it was like, okay, this really professional performance. Let's get the clean sheet as well. Anyway, let's go into it a little bit. Okay, so Antonio played up front. Obviously, Lucas Perez came out, obviously due to the foot injury. And that was really the only change forced upon us. Started well, little triangles here and there. Lovely link-up play all the time between either Anderson and Masuaku or Snodgrass and Zabs. They really have got very good balance in the team at the moment across the pitch. They had the first real clear-cut chance, though. Cameron was played in, should have scored, really. Should have put his foot absolutely all the way through that. But forced a very good save from Fabianski. And world-class save. It kept us in the game at that point, at 0-0. And we just got stronger and stronger. They played well. Credit to Fulham. In my opinion, I know Alan Shearer was picking at it last night on Match of the Day. Defensively, they may have had their throwaways, but attacking-wise, they had legs there. They was pressing quite well in midfield. And they definitely have some quite technically good players. The players that I picked out, Schurter had a good game. Mitrovic had a good game. Anyway, our goal did eventually come. Again, Anderson did some little tricks down the side. Laid it off to the man, hammer of the year for me at the moment, Robert Snodgrass. And what a finish again. 2 worldies in a week. Fantastic. I'm so happy for Robert Snodgrass. He's just, he has got technical ability. He really has. He's fit now. He's running around and he does put a shift in as well. Nothing but compliments for Robert Snodgrass for me. Yeah, excellent play. Looking like the player that I used to say, because I did used to say it on the channel, if you go back like a couple of years, when he was at Hull, he's a player that I always used to say we should look at, and obviously it didn't work out straight away for him. But he always used to score against someone. Scoring against us for Leeds, scoring against us for Hull. He's a good player, and hopefully, he can go on and get some goals in his lockers now. After that, we were just constantly knocking on the door. Nothing of real major threat. Antonio was holding the ball well, running down the lines, running the channels. Anderson was a constant, just a threat all the time, just nutmegs people for fun, that guy. Anyway, the second goal did come. It was crossed in, ball crossed in. Chicharito, lovely assist. I see the boys over at Hammers Chat discussing that. A lot of credit has to be given to Hernandez. He's only a small guy. He's got in between the 2 centre-halves, flicked it on. Antonio puts it in, and it was a great little touch for him and a great moment for him. I've given him a lot of stick. A lot of West Ham fans have given him a lot of stick. He has scored 2 goals now in 3 games, so hopefully he can go on. And it's great to see. There's goals from everywhere. If it's not Anderson, it's Chicharito. If it's not Chicharito, it's Antonio. Not Antonio, it was obviously Perez the other day, and now Snoddy's coming in with the goals. Maybe Arnie's injury has been a bit of a blessing in disguise, because these players, they've had a chance to step up, and we ain't looking for that. Arnie's fantastic player, and he will get straight back in that team. But maybe taking Arnie out of the equation, we ain't looking for that obvious ball all the time with Arnie. Anyway, 2-0 half time. More than happy with that. Second half can only be described, I think everyone's saying it really, described as professional. We see the game out nice. Some good time wasting, some good game management, just passing the ball around the back. Yeah, just really good. One chance I do half remember. I remember Anderson, he did his typical, he burst down the left-hand side. Cut inside, you knew he was going to go for the shot, even though Andy Carroll was on. Cutting in. I think he either, was it blocked or did he force a save? But yeah, they had they flashed the ball across goal a couple of times, and I think they had a header that forced a save. But yeah, all around, clean sheet, great performances from Balbuena and Diop, just getting better and better. That partnership is really, really developing. You've got, Balbuena's come in as the ginger replacement, muscle of the team, and a real leader, but he can play a bit as well. And then you've got Diop, obviously the elegant footballer type of defender. But brilliant, 4 wins now, puts us up into 8th. Only 2 points beyond Manchester United, who play Liverpool this afternoon. Hopefully Liverpool can do us a favour, because you never know, going into that Watford game, we're going to be right there wanting to get that win, you know. Watford are not a pushover though. They've got some nasty players. They've got some players who love a fight. You've got your Troy Deeney's. I'm a big fan of Troy Deeney. I love that sort of, you know, that non-league sort of nastiness. I love them sort of players. Delafeu was excellent. If you've seen the highlights of their game, obviously, former West Ham man, Dominguez Quino as well, also scored a cracking goal. All their goals were cracking. Yes, the Holobes, I think that's how you pronounce it, also scored one. You've got Pereira, who's a very good player. So the Watford game is not a pushover. Again, it's all about that desire and whether we really, really want it and can turn up. The home fans be right on top now. I think it's the first time we've actually used a manager's name with the Claret and Blue Army for a long time as well. There was chance of Manuel Pellegrini's Claret and Blue Army, which was nice to see, you know. 4 wins on the bounce, makes up for them 4 losses at the beginning of the season. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It's only a short little review, just my views on the game. My man of the match was... do you know what? I'm going to give it to Robert Snodgrass. I thought he was excellent today. It could have been a number of players, but I'll give it to Robert Snodgrass just because, yeah, he's my current Hammer of the Year contender. Until then, guys, come on your minds. Let's make it 5 in a row. Let's go.